Former wide receiver Mark Clayton, part of his family too, spent 10 seasons with Coach Shula, tweeting out his condolences. Best coach on earth, best coach in heaven. And Mark joins us now. And Mark, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to see you, even though it is under these circumstances. And in that tweet, I noticed that you said, Coach Shula took a chance on you. What did he mean to you, to the franchise, and that entire city?
Well, he meant everything to me. He gave me a shot at displaying my ability. Drafted me in the 8th round. A lot of teams looked over me based on my size, stature. But Coach Shula saw something in me at the combine and the film that I had. And he just take a shot at him. That's something that Coach Shula did with a lot of players before me and after me. He saw something and he just went for it and polished you off, just made you a gem.
What kind of coach was he? Because I've heard so many stories already just today from his former players. I'm sure he seemed very tough, but also it was because he cared about you guys. What was that like to play for him?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I grew up a Dolphin fan from Indianapolis, and it was just my dream come true to play for such a legendary coach. Coach Shula, he coached tough love, which I didn't understand at the time. But later on, I appreciated that. He wanted the best for me. But I didn't always understand the tough love when he was dishing it out. But it all worked out, and I appreciate the tough love that he gave me.
What was that era like? I mean, you guys threw the ball so much. It seemed like it was so much fun. You were always celebrating, and that was before celebrations were taken away and then brought back in. But you guys were all over the place with that. What was it like to play during that time with him?
Unbelievable. When I got to Miami and saw that I was going to be playing with Dan Marino and coached by Coach Shula, I was in hog heaven. I thought that I was going to win a lot of games, win a few Super Bowls, and just ride off in the sunset. But it was unbelievable to play for him. He was a family man. He taught us love. Even after the fact, he still really kind of taught you the philosophy of family first. And that's what he taught.
Mm-hmm. And he was really such a visionary because he changed the way that so many people were playing the game. I mean, it was low scoring. It was all about running the ball. And then, he came in with Marino and really built the system to complement him and all of the receivers. How was that to kind of watch that grow?
I couldn't believe that I was a part of it. I saw Dan Marino play in in college. And I felt like if I had a quarterback like that, I could be unbelievable. And then it happened. And now I got down there to be coached by Coach Shula, icing on the cake. But we were throwing the ball all over the place. And I was just glad, I was grateful to be a part of that.
We really appreciate you hopping on the show today. The NFL obviously lost an all-time great, and you know that all too well. So our best to you and your family, Mark, and thanks again for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
As we continue here sharing the stories of what Don Shula meant to so many, his numbers tell such a